a tremendous pleasure to be speaking with you today.
Now back to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show on AM800.
Welcome back to the show. Our winner for the Richmond Popcorn Company gift card, Dave Beach. Congratulations, Dave, winning the gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company, all their flavors, online, richmondpopcorn.com. Joyce, do you want to mention the open house later on as well, or right now?
So, sure,
Go ahead. Go for it.
So Aaron will be at 150 McLeod Avenue in Amherst Point in Amherstburg this afternoon between 1 and 3. So you've got time to get there. He'll be opening the doors. He might already be there.
There you go. And a reminder, if you are going to the Windsor Express game today, the game has been moved from a 2 p.m. start to 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. start today. There's some mechanical issues, and doors open at 3 o'clock at the WFCU Center for the 4 p.m. tip-off. Okay?
Yeah.
Joyce, Millennials.
Yes. So I came across an article released by the National Association of Realtors. That is American, but it's North American, so it's pretty much the same. So some of the key highlights that came out from that article were that millennials have surpassed baby boomers and become the largest group of home buyers at 38%. So that's up 10% over 2020, the year before. So
Okay.
I think it was 2023.
Yeah.
Yes. Nearly 1 out of 3 Gen Z buyers are single females. And boomers remain the largest generation of home sellers at 45%.
Which makes sense, right?
Makes total sense. Yeah, absolutely. So millennials surged ahead, become the largest group of home buyers, making a significant shift of a 10% difference over the year prior. Wow. And I should mention too, let's categorize what the National Association of Realtors is calling
each
all
generation?
of these generations. So their breakdown, Gen Z are ages 18 to 24. They've categorized millennials into a younger generation and an older generation. So the younger generation is 25 to 33, and the older generation is 34 to 43.
So I'm an older generation.
You're an older millennial.
Oh boy.
Hey,
listen,
the jokes
you
are
got
gonna
a few
be
years
great.
on me. So what are you? You're a Gen.
I have a couple of years on you. I'm Gen X, so that's ages 44 to 58, and boomers are categorized into younger and older as well. So we have the younger at 59 to 68, and the older 69 to 77, and then the silent generation 78 and up. Okay. So that is how they've categorized these. So I found it interesting that the millennials have now surpassed the boomers for buy. Well, I'm not surprised, but I just find it interesting that they've surpassed it by not just a little bit though, by 10%.
Yes,
like
that's
that's a huge jump. We talk a lot about, millennials having a hard time to breaking into the market. Well, clearly this is telling a different story, which is great. The home selling though, boomers are on top of the home selling. They're at 45%,
I
sales.
think they're obviously taking advantage of the equity
high,
boost.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you also, we see it where boomers are staying in their properties longer because, what do?
Yeah. Well, in fact, so I can't find it in the article. I'm going by memory here. The average is 6 years to stay in a home. So that is the average. But we say that the average in this article is actually 10 years overall, taking all of the different demographics into consideration. But millennials are 6 years. So
I was going to say,
to me,
the younger the generation, the more often they'd be moving, right? Because again, I'm going to say back in the day, people would stay in their homes for forever.
Yep.
For 20, 30 years.
And they're saying here Gen X and boomers and the silent generation are typically staying in their homes for 15 years. So that's interesting. And the younger are balancing that I look at
my parents, they've been in the same house for 30 years now. Yep. It's, it's one of those things but meanwhile, we've had a few different houses in our first, part of our, we're
us too. We've been in this one now for 10 years.
Yes.
And we don't have any plans of going anywhere soon.
Yeah. Interesting.
Who knows?
Isn't
Plans
it?
change from time to time.
That's oh my goodness.
Occupational hazard.
That's right. We're realtors, right? We see houses all the time. So listen, great information there. And if you have any questions about anything you hear on the show, you can always reach out to us at dangemus.com or email me dan@dangemus.com or joyce@dangemus.com. If you are looking to make a move, the Dan Gemus team is always happy to help. We can come out there and give you a free home market evaluation. We service all areas across Windsor, Essex County, basically everything this side of Chatham. If you're this side of Chatham, we'll help. We'll come out there and give you a free home market evaluation. You can find more information, again, on our website at dangemus.com or give us a call, 519-566-5565. And Joyce, one more time before we go, I want to mention to everybody, if you are going to the Windsor Express game today, the start time has shifted from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. There's some mechanical issues happening over at the venue, WFCU Center. So a bit of a later start time. Doors open at 3 o'clock today. So from a 3 p.m. start, a 2 p.m. start to 4 o'clock today. Okay, so 4 o'clock tip-off today as opposed to 2 o'clock. Doors opening at 3 o'clock over at the WFCU Center. So Joyce, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
You are taking the reins next weekend for me.
I am.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Everybody
it.
tune in.
Yes, everyone tune in and listen to Joyce hosting the show next Saturday and Sunday. And enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Stay dry. Back with more right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.